Hey y'all, Happy New Year's. Welcome to Gigi's wig wall. The infamous wall will be coming. I spoke to my guy this week. Said, now listen, I need my wig wall put together. So he'll be doing that. He's got to do some other things around the house. So he'll come in and he'll build it. I got to send him the specs. He'll start it at the house. So welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have y'all here on January 1, 2023. You may ask, why am I in this top? Well, this is my whole New Year's Eve outfit I wore last night. I wore this top that I decided I needed to go find a top at 3 p.m. on December the 31st for the party that was going to start. I wouldn't say I'm the top of organization. Some things I'm very good at, but all of a sudden I needed something more glitzy and glittery. I'd gotten some new black pants, palazzo pants, and just wasn't liking anything in the closet. I know y'all all know how that is. You know, you have like 2 closets full of clothes and you say you don't have any clothes to wear. Yeah, we all do it. But you know what I thought? Okay, I'm going to run down to Versona and maybe they got something super sparkly. And lo and behold, did they ever? It was sparkly. I thought that worked out real well. Walked in and it was the first thing I saw. That made shopping easy. But anyway, so it was a fun night last night with friends and family, and I'm very thankful to be going into 2023. I mean, we have friends and that are not. And so we have a lot to be thankful for. So anyway, you can see I wore On the Room with my outfit last night. You know, I was thinking about it, what I wanted to share today. I'm going to review Eve from John Renau. And she's a beauty. We're going to talk about her colors and everything. But I was thinking about this when I was getting ready and what is my next video going to be, and so I decided I wanted to talk about wigs that are types of wigs. And I mean there's categories. Like there's working wigs. And working wigs, looking pretty wigs, wigs that you wear when you're going to go to dinner and you just want to sit around and look pretty. Wigs that a working wig would be, I'm running to the grocery store. Okay, and Eve, I'll tell you about Eve, why I think she's a working wig that is so pretty, is like my grandson just had his 10th birthday party. And of course, at that birthday party, I'm going to be working because my daughter-in-law is going to make sure I'm working to help give this party. And so when you wear that, you can't be wearing something like this because it's more glamour. It's going to get in the way. No matter what, it's not face flopping. It's pretty good. I've got her trained pretty well, as you can see. But she will become a problem when you're working. So you have to decide, not only are these fashion accessories, but they're also types of categories of types of wigs you wear. And Eve is a working wig. She's glamorous enough, but you can be hauling in a birthday cake or putting up the banner or helping with the gifts or hauling all the stuff back to the car that has a 10-mile track to, you know, all those fun things you do for a birthday party. But Eve, she works well with you in that. She can look very good looking. You could use her as glamour, but she's a great working wig. So that's what we're going to talk about her, is that Eve is a good working wig. I'm going to show you her, give you a review of her, and start off 2023 with Eve, the first woman. She was the first woman. At least that's what we're going with, right? She is the first woman. So you can see her. She's very beautiful. She's, let me just do the cap while I have On the Room, owned by Gabor. So she is by John Renau. I will tell you about John Renau that I have found. They have the greatest little combs. That's number one. They're very easy to wear. The cap is easy to wear. So let's go and look at the inside of the cap. She's got a few little hairs coming through. What I like about this cap is, first off, I love the lace front. It is pinked because I pinked mine, except this gabor, which is so comfortable. I didn't have to pink it at all, and it blended in so well. But I pinked Eve when I got her. She does have that beautiful mixed colors at the root, at the lace front, which if you get them too dark, if they're too dark in that area, sometimes you really have to apply powder. I love my Sky, but I have to work with her on that because her roots, I have her in the Silverstone Rooted 8, which is gorgeous, but I have to deal with that root. And on Eve, she's got all those beautiful fibers brought right up to the lace front. All right, she's got the beautiful monofilament top. Of course, that means that you can part her any way you want to part her. She's got a great open cap in the back with lots of stretch. She's got the tabs here for tightening it up, and I have found that I have to tighten my stuff a little bit. I'm 21 3/4. And John Renau is nice and stretchy, at least the ones I've had so far. Now remember, I'm a novice. I started this in November, and this is January 1. So what I've got to say, you can take with a grain of salt, but this is based on experience alone. All right, and you see she has the velvet ear tabs as well, the closed ear tabs. So she's very nice. Let me take her over, shake her out. Now, what you need to know about Eve is she's a bob, but she's an asymmetrical bob. I like things to be pretty hip. I have to admit, I like the classic girl look of, I want to be feminine and all that. But I like hip. I like to go out and, I'm just the person that if you want to see me out, I like to kind of be striking for others to see. I'm not afraid of attention. And I'm not sure that that's a good thing to be, but that's what I am. That's how God made me, and I'm very thankful for how I am. So, you can see she's got the asymmetrical here on the right side. You'll see when I put her on. Her back, she's got lots of layers. You'll see when I put her on, she has lots and lots of layers, and she can get big looking. Now, she has no permatease. I want y'all to know there's no permatease. Of course, in a monofilament, full monofilament top, you don't have any permatease. The permatease she has is back at the nape, back here. And so let me tell you her specs real quick. She is John Renau from the Heat Defiant collection. Lace front, monofilament, wefted and basic cap in the rest. It's an average cap size. She's, of course, heat-friendly synthetic wig. Her bangs are 6.5. Her crown, right here, is, do I have that right? Her crown is 7. Her sides are 5.5 to 7.25, and that 7.25 is going to be over here. Oh, sorry, over here on the right side, and that's where it's kind of got that hip look. And her nape is 2 inches, nice little short nape. Ooh, I'm getting out of my video view over here, and she weighs 3 ounces. She's nice and light. So I'm going to come right back. I'm going to put her on, and we're going to talk about her more. Hey y'all, welcome back. Okay, so you can see that I have Eve on. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you her. This is what I've done is I sprayed a little water on her before when I was getting her ready for the show. And so I sprayed a little water, combed through with my great little John Renau comb. I love these. You can just, like I said, they're all over my house. So anyway, comb that through, shook her out real well. Then I put her on, and I just used my fingers. That's all I did. I use my fingers to style her. You can see those beautiful fibers right there coming out of the lace front. Her tabs are nice. Her ear tabs are very, very nice. You see, you can throw this when I throw this always this side behind my ear. Now, you see I have my glasses on top of my hair there. Okay, I do that even with my bio hair because I don't like this tendril to be sticking too far out. And I love the little tendrils. But that goes along with something that I want to give you a tip about is the biggest one of the many tips that I have is, since I'm a novice, let me give you all these tips, is the gap that occurs at the temple if you run in, put your glasses on. Sometimes the glasses can create a little bit of a gap. And so that's what I really work on. I learned that from Taz to be very focus on this temple area, bring it down, make sure it lays flat because that's a giveaway. You know, I can be at a restaurant and of course I'm assessing everybody there for wigs. Now that I've found them, I know, oh my gosh, wig. And I'm so happy women are doing that because it makes such a difference in how you feel about yourself. So anyway, I'm very cautious about that. If I ran it under here, that tendril would first stick out and I notice it creates a gap. So I do it just like that and I think it looks fine. I mean, if somebody has a problem with it, well, they got a problem with it, but I like it. So, and then this is the hip side. I was actually at the doctor recently, and I have a friend who works there, and she come flying by the room. I've known her since high school, and she went flying by the room. She's like, "You got a new hairstyle?" And I'm like, "Yeah. I wasn't willing to say anything yet, but you know what? I'm not hiding it. I was telling people last night at the party it was wigs when they'd be like, "How'd you do a different hairstyle from?" Because I mean, they're going to be suspicious, and I'm not going to be a liar. So there you go. So anyway. She said, "Well, that looks pretty hip." I thought, that's what I was going for. I'm a pretty hip chick. That's what I said. Of course, we had a good laugh. So you can see lots of layers, no permatease. So she gets big, but she doesn't get high, which sometimes on my razor cut shag, which I'll do a review of, she gets high and I have to fight that. So let me just go on around and let you see all sides. She's got a great profile, I think, and with this hair here, I can feel kind of big and sassy because I like big. So you can look at the back. Let me get my mirror and make sure that back's looking good for you. Oh yeah, see all those beautiful layers, and then what a nice nape. Now, I like to keep my napes very nice and flat on my back of my neck, and I think she lays very well that way. Is it lays or lie? I think it lays. It's lays. Here's the other side, not as long. Let me go back to this side because I want to talk about, you see how long and pretty that is. Face framing. Looks very nice. Back around. Beautiful profile. So, when you get her, she comes in this. This is her pretty little box that she comes with. And of course, I keep my boxes. I don't know if I'll ever change that. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll evolve and come up with something different. But I keep all my information about it in that box. Just for myself, it says HD. It's a smart lace. Smart lace right here. And I got her in 12 FS8. Now, 12 FS8 it's light gold brown, which I'm not good on the colors yet. I'm beginning to pick up on the colors. Light gold brown, which I think you can see through this. She has a light natural gold blonde. I don't know if it's that color or not. Pale natural gold blonde, which that would be the lighter ones. That may be that pale natural one. You can can see those beautiful blended colors. Shaded with the medium brown. And that's there in her part. I love the rooted ones. I like them shaded. It feels more natural to me. I have avoided getting wigs that were not shaded because I don't know that I would feel natural in them. Time will tell, maybe not. So there she is, Eve, the first woman. So I think she's striking. And this, like I said, it's a working wig, right? I'm all day picking up grandbabies, you know, carrying balloons in. I tried to get out of carrying the balloons. I always get stuck with the balloons. Ended up had the balloons. She loves a lot of balloons. So anyway, this is Eve. I like her. Not only is she a good working wig, I think she could be dressy. I could have worn her out last night and it would have been very beautiful. And would have gone with the glamorous look I was trying to go with. And so I think she's a great wig to have. So I'm going to come right back. We're going to finish out. I do want to tell you about a product I've discovered, and I think you could use it as well. One thing is the problem with flyaways. So I'll be back. Hey y'all, welcome back. I know you're probably thinking, now, why is she back in Own the Room? Okay, so I want to talk to you about a problem. Also, when I talked about categorizing your wigs, but there's a new product that I've discovered. And I discovered it from Taz because she talked about this problem, which is truly a big problem. This kind of wig, you put it on and you may have flyaways. And when you have flyaways, let me tell you, I'll get one little flyaway and it won't obey. And I just feel like snatching it out by its root. But that's not good for your wig. All right, so I show a little control and discipline and said, okay, what do I do about these flyaways? Because this is lots of beautiful fiber. You have to train these. They do get trained, but in the beginning, you may be fighting with flyaways. That's why water's real nice on them, brings it down, but it's not gonna last the whole night. You've got to do something to hold it down. So, also Eileen from Crazy Wig Lady also talked about it. So here it is. It's called Simply Styling. Y'all can see that. It's a light silk spray. And what this is silicone, all right? And you can't use a lot of it, but I had that little one that was just giving me a hard time, and I thought last night, I am not going out with this little flyaway gonna bug me all night. And actually, they're not like hair fibers. I mean, these fibers are like, I guess they're a petroleum base, so they can stick you. So I got this. I got it off of Amazon, but I think you can get it off of a lot of the wig websites. I'm going to get better about putting links in there for you guys to just link on them and you can buy it. But it's simple to find. What I do, and I'd seen this demonstration by the wig girls out there. Apparently, it can make your hair look pretty oily. So you have to be careful about how much you put on. I am a product woman. I put product in my wigs. I guess some people are not. I just put it on and rub it through my fingers, my hands, actually, not my hands. And I give her a little bit of a down through there. Now, I don't know if I'm doing it right, but that's what I did for last night, and it worked very well. And stayed down. I even danced in this wig, and she stayed out of my hair. I did do some pictures, and I was leaning forward and it wanted to come forward a little bit, a couple of them. So I just ran my hands through it and put it back, and it did better. But I like this stuff. So I was just letting you girls know if you're dealing with flyaways, which that I think is also kind of a tip that you're wearing a wig when you're fighting with a flyaway, because your hair eventually stays back, you know. So that's just a tips from Gigi. And so I think that's it. I want to say thank y'all for subscribing. Thank you for looking at my videos. I've got last video, I had 1.3 thousand views. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Please like. Leave me a comment. I'll go do the legwork for you if you want to know something. This is supposed to be fun, educational, and also where I can connect you up with good products and ideas so that your wig wearing days are good. That's what I'm trying to do and provide, and also to let women know there is alternatives. You don't have to feel bad about how you're looking. You can look good. You can look young. And I think hair is the big thing. It makes us as women feel feminine and polished. And so that's what I'm here to talk about. Okay, guys, I'll be back. Have a happy New Year's Day, January 1, 2023. And we're going to have a great 2023. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. From Gigi's.